Is negative thinking stealing your happiness? Here's how to break free. Do you ever feel stuck in a cycle of negative thoughts, constantly battling self-doubt, stress, or even hopelessness? No matter how much you try to stay positive, your mind seems to focus on everything that's wrong instead of what's right. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. Negative thinking is something we all experience, but when left unchecked, it can take over your life, sabotaging your happiness, relationships, and even your success. But here's the good news: negative thinking isn't permanent, and you can retrain your mind to break free from it. In this video, I'm diving deep into the psychology of negative thinking, why it happens, how it affects every aspect of your life, and most importantly, how you can overcome it. Plus, I'm taking on a 7-day challenge to rewire my thoughts from negative to positive. Will it actually improve my happiness? Let's find out. At first, negative thoughts might seem harmless, just passing worries or self-doubt. But over time, they can become deeply ingrained in your mindset, shaping how you see yourself and the world around you. When your mind is stuck in negativity, it can lead to increased stress and anxiety. Constant worry can make even small problems feel overwhelming. Low self-esteem, negative thoughts can make you doubt yourself, leading to feelings of inadequacy. Strained relationships, when you expect the worst from others, it creates distance and misunderstandings. Lack of motivation, feeling like a failure can make it harder to pursue your goals. Physical health issues, studies show that chronic negative thinking can increase the risk of high blood pressure, heart disease, and even a weakened immune system. Have you ever noticed how one negative thought can snowball into a dozen more? For example, I made a mistake at work quickly turns into I'm terrible at my job, then I'll never be successful, and before you know it, you feel completely defeated. This downward spiral can make life feel exhausting, even when nothing major has gone wrong. But why do our brains do this? Let's take a closer look at the psychology behind negative thinking. Our brains are wired for survival, not happiness. This means they focus more on potential threats than on positive experiences. While this was useful for our ancestors avoiding danger, in today's world, it often results in overanalyzing, overthinking, and expecting the worst. Many of our negative thoughts come from cognitive distortions, mental filters that make us see reality in a biased, inaccurate way. Here are some of the most common ones. All or nothing thinking, seeing things in extremes. If I'm not perfect, I'm a failure. Mental filtering, focusing only on negatives while ignoring positives. I got one bad comment, so my whole day is ruined. Catastrophizing, assuming the worst will happen. If I mess up this presentation, my career is over. Overgeneralization, taking one bad experience and applying it to everything. I failed once, so I'll fail at everything. Mind reading, assuming you know what others are thinking. They didn't text back, they must be mad at me. These distortions can make small problems seem much bigger than they are, leading to stress, anxiety, and even depression. But the good news: Your brain is adaptable. You can actually retrain your mind to break free from these patterns and start seeing the world in a more balanced, positive way. Breaking free from negative thoughts doesn't happen overnight, but with the right techniques, you can rewire your brain to focus on positivity, gratitude, and self-growth. Here are proven strategies that can help. 1. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness helps you become aware of your thoughts without getting caught up in them. Instead of automatically believing every negative thought, you can observe it, question it, and let it pass. How to do it: when a negative thought arises, pause and ask yourself, is this thought actually true, or am I assuming the worst? What evidence do I have to support or contradict this thought? How would I respond if a friend had this same thought? By challenging your thoughts, you can start replacing negativity with more realistic and balanced thinking. 2. Reframe your thoughts. Instead of letting negative thoughts dictate your emotions, try reframing them in a more positive light. Negative thought: I'll never get this project done on time. Reframed thought: this deadline is tough, but I've handled challenges before. I can do this. Negative thought: nobody likes me. Reframed thought: I might feel lonely right now, but that doesn't mean people don't care about me. With practice, reframing becomes automatic, and your brain starts defaulting to more positive interpretations instead of negativity. 3. Practice gratitude daily. Focusing on what you're grateful for shifts your mindset away from scarcity and negativity. Research shows that people who practice gratitude regularly experience more happiness, better relationships, and lower stress levels. How to do it: start a gratitude journal and write down 3 things you're thankful for every day. They can be big or small, like, I had a great conversation with a friend today. The weather was beautiful this morning. I'm grateful for my health and the ability to move my body. The more you train your brain to look for positives, the easier it becomes to see them naturally. 4. Surround yourself with positivity. The people, media, and environment around you influence your thoughts more than you realize. If you're always around negative people, consuming fear-based news, or scrolling through social media comparing yourself to others, negativity will dominate your mindset. If you surround yourself with uplifting people, read empowering books, and limit toxic content, your mind will naturally shift toward positivity. Your environment matters, choose it wisely. To put these strategies to the test, I'm challenging myself to spend an entire week transforming negative thoughts into positive ones. For the next 7 days, I will catch and reframe every negative thought. Practice gratitude daily. Limit negativity from social media and news. Focus on self-compassion instead of self-criticism. Will this experiment actually make me happier and more positive? Stay tuned to find out. Negative thinking can feel like a never-ending cycle, but the truth is, you have the power to change your mindset. It takes awareness, effort, and practice, But small daily changes can lead to a happier, healthier life. Now, I want to hear from you. Do you struggle with negative thinking? What strategies have helped you? Let's start a conversation in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss videos on mental health, mindset, and self-improvement.